The rain drummed steadily against the windshield of the unremarkable silver pickup truck as Michael Thompson pulled into the gravel lot of Horizon Diner number 23. He blended seamlessly with the other early birds filling the lot: construction workers, delivery drivers, and retirees. His outfit, a worn plaid shirt, faded jeans, and a beat-up baseball cap, was deliberately chosen. Wire-rimmed glasses perched on his nose, and a hint of gray in his stubble completed the disguise. To anyone watching, he was just another working-class guy stopping for a hearty breakfast. No one would suspect he was the president and CEO of Thompson Hospitality Group, the company that owned the very diner he now parked in front of. Michael checked his watch, 7:30 a.m. Perfect timing. The breakfast rush would be in full swing. This location had been a red flag for months. Financially, it posted consistent profits. Its manager, Stephen Cole, always submitted impeccable reports. Yet customer reviews told a different story: grumbling employees, high turnover, complaints about curt service, and, oddly, this branch had the lowest employee satisfaction score across all 160 locations. Just growing pains, the regional director had claimed. But Michael trusted data, and the data screamed trouble. He stepped out into the drizzle, pulling his cap lower. This wasn't his first undercover visit to a struggling branch, but it felt deeply personal. His father had founded the first Horizon Diner in 1989 with a core promise: treat customers like family and employees like treasure. Somewhere, that treasure had lost its shine. The neon sign above flickered faintly as he pushed through the glass doors. A wave of warm air hit him, thick with the aroma of sizzling bacon and fresh coffee. A hostess, barely 20, glanced at him briefly. Her badge read Sophie, and her uniform hung loosely, clearly too big. "Just one?" she asked, her tone flat. "Yes, ma'am," Michael replied, adopting a slight drawl to stay in character. She gestured to a booth near the kitchen and handed him a laminated menu without a smile or greeting. "Strike one." From his seat, Michael had a clear view of the dining area and the swinging kitchen doors. The place was clean, but worn dust lined the baseboards, and the Employee of the Month plaque still displayed July's winner, though it was late October. Scanning the floor, he noted 3 servers handling the rush. 2 young men, Kyle and Ryan, per their name tags, moved leisurely, chatting by the coffee station while serving just a couple of tables each. The third, a woman named Maria, wore a frayed but pristine uniform. She moved with purpose, no wasted motion, balancing 3 plates and a coffee pot with the ease of a seasoned pro. Maria approached his table, slightly winded. "Morning," she said, her voice courteous but her eyes weary yet warm. "Coffee, black as night, please," Michael said. She poured with a steady hand, though a faint tremor of exhaustion showed in her fingers. Her smile didn't quite reach her eyes. "Today's special is the Roadrunner breakfast: 3 eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns, and pancakes." "Sounds perfect," he replied. "Eggs over medium." She jotted down the order and gave a faint smile. "You just passing through?" "Retired," Michael said. "Drove trucks for 40 years. Now I roam without a schedule." Her eyes brightened briefly. "Must be nice. No more early alarms." As Maria walked away, Michael kept observing. Kyle and Ryan stayed idle. Every family, large group, or demanding customer was funneled to Maria's section. Through the pass-through window, he spotted a man with neatly combed hair and sharp features: Stephen Cole, the manager. He slapped Kyle on the shoulder and nodded toward Maria. Both chuckled, and Michael's gut twisted. Maria returned with his meal, perfectly plated, right down to the garnish. She set it down carefully. "Busy morning," Michael noted. "Seems like you're carrying the team." Her smile wavered. She glanced over her shoulder. "Some sections are just busier, that's all. Must make great tips, though," he said, testing the waters. Her eyes darted to the coffee pot she still held, her grip tightening. "Mornings are tough for tips," she murmured, "especially when they're split not always evenly." Before he could probe further, another table called her away. Michael stared at his untouched plate. He hadn't come looking for theft, but he might have stumbled onto it. As the crowd thinned, he tracked the shift's rhythm. Maria handled 3 times as many tables, but when customers paid by card, Kyle or Ryan swooped in to process the payment. Maria never touched those transactions. Michael signaled her with his coffee mug. She returned, steam rising from the pot. Refill? Sure, and maybe a quick chat. She hesitated. I can grab your check, but we're not supposed to sit. Just curious about the area. My daughter's thinking of moving here. Is this a good place to work? Maria glanced back, then pulled a clean order pad from her apron and perched lightly on the booth's edge, pretending to write. It used to be better before Stephen took over, she whispered. I've been here 3 years, working through college. I'm trying to finish my finance degree. Tips used to help. She paused, then continued in a hushed rush. The system changed. Only certain people get access to the digital POS. Kyle and Ryan always handle card tips. The rest of us are told cash is pooled and split later. And is it? Michael asked. Never. Her voice was barely audible. I'm out over $600 this month. I keep track. Michael's jaw tightened. Why not report it? To who? Kyle Stevens' cousin. Complaints go nowhere. Regional never shows up, and those who speak out get bad shifts or empty sections. Michael left a $20 on the bill, knowing it wouldn't reach her, and tucked another bill deep under his coffee cup where only Maria would find it. As he left, he overheard Ryan brag to Sophie. Card tips are killer today. Outside, Michael was already on the phone. Lisa, it's Mike. Get to HQ. Pull POS logs, security footage, and employee records for Horizon number 23. Now, by the next morning, his audit team had unraveled a scheme. Employee classifications marked Maria and others as support staff, excluding them from digital tip routing. Kyle and Ryan, however, were always primary operators. Stephen received weekly deposits into a private LLC set up shortly after he became manager. Over $19,000 had been siphoned off. Michael stood behind the conference room's glass wall as his investigators presented footage, logs, and buried complaints, some forged with Ryan's signature. This isn't just sloppy management, Lisa said. It's theft. He nodded. We're not just fixing this. We're sending a message. By Friday morning, Horizon Diner number 23 was bustling again. Then the black SUVs rolled in. Inside, jaws dropped as Michael, no longer disguised, strode through the doors in a sharp suit. Good morning, he announced. I'm Michael Thompson, and this diner is about to change. What followed became a cornerstone of the Thompson hospitality playbook. Stephen and Ryan were fired immediately. The staff were gathered, shown evidence, and promised restitution. Michael personally handed Maria a letter detailing her promotion to assistant general manager, back pay, and a corporate scholarship to complete her degree. A month later, the branch was unrecognizable. Employee retention soared, and sales jumped 14%. At the center of it all, Maria stood at the host podium in a crisp new uniform, greeting guests with a genuine smile. From then on, one truth rang clear across every location. Tip theft would never go unnoticed again. Sometimes, justice begins with pancakes and a cup of coffee.